Hello YouTube and welcome back to the cardboard box that I am currently living inside of. Does it seem like there's AI in everything now, or is that just me? It seems like at this point in time, everywhere you go, AI will be pointlessly integrated into literally anything. Want AI to write you an essay? Sure. Want it to be your girlfriend? No problem. Want it to be your very own talking home security system that shoots people with paintballs if they get too close? The answer's obvious. Yes. The answer is yes. And like I said, most of these integrations are pretty much completely useless, to someone like me, at least. But what if I was to tell you that I've found a completely free-to-use AI technology that is also completely useless? What, did you think I was going to be talking about something that's, like, genuinely good or useful in some way? But all jokes aside, the only real use I've ever found with AI is that it's hilarious. Sometimes. And of course, you can't forget the fact that it's pretty much just, say it with me guys, free content. So the AI I wanted to show you guys today is called Inferkit. I'm not sure if you've heard of it, but basically the way it works is that you type something into it and it will attempt to basically finish your sentence. You're just gonna leave now? You didn't like hear me rant about like dumb AI? What a loser. And this AI will also sort of attempt to respond to you if you say something with a question mark on it, or tell it a fact or something. But usually it will just try to finish whatever sentence or conversation you're trying to construct. I originally found it by trying to search AI script writers, because I was trying to make a video and I wanted to make something about something funny, an AI, and I couldn't find anything, and I scrolled and scrolled and scrolled, and I actually found this website. I found Inferkit eventually. It was really small. I'd never heard of it anywhere else. I was surprised no other YouTuber had talked about it before, but I'm telling you, it is actually hilarious. And you can't forget the main reason why I'm making this video, the fact that by AI standards, Inferkit is terrible and will just spout nonsense 9 times out of 10. So the Inferkit conversation that I'm going to be reading out today is actually copied to a Word document. Let me just pull it up for you guys. So to start off my conversation with this AI, I simply said, "Who are you, mate?" Because, you know, that's what I want to know. And it responded by saying, he turned out to be a 35-year-old nurse. He had been scammed out of more than $300 by someone pretending to be from a reputable company. So straight off the bat, it didn't answer my question. It's not talking to me. It seems to think that I'm talking about someone, this he in question, the 35-year-old nurse. Then it goes on to say, I went straight to their website and they have an SOS button. He bought a PlayStation 5 for his grandmother, which was genuine as well. Gotta know that it's genuine, you know. I called their helpline and they got me onto action fraud, and as a result, the police phoned to check my case. Why is police in quotations? That's kind of concerning. Were they not actually the police? And I also noticed that it seems to speak for itself, like it's a person telling me a story, like I'm reading a book, which I guess is what it's for really. It's like a script writer almost, or like a book writer. I'm now waiting for the police to contact me to put me inside. Yeah, it just cut off at that point for some reason, so obviously I put the PlayStation 5. This kind of thing is happening all over. It's a criminal organization that people do not know about. Lily, 17, and a student at Bourne End Community School, said, I was scammed by someone I met when I was driving a Buick. I died and then came back to life. We were out driving, and he asked me to give him my bank details, and gave me a fake card. When I got home, I looked up what company looked like online, and what he was really going to do. I lost my shoes, purse, and money. They are urging people to take precautions, and if they feel suspicious, report it to action fraud. Obra Gove, FRA information officer, said, "Always be cautious about someone who is," and by the way, if I come in at any point and there's a cut, it means that the bit I'm reading I put in because it left blank. It did that at random points, it left it blank and wanted me to put something else, so I obviously just put something in and it would carry on with its story. But everything else on here is completely generated by the AI. When it comes to gift scams, emails are common, so keep suspicious about those banana skin smokers emails. However, iTunes cards and smartphones are scams. Always make sure you are dealing with a genuine retailer. And here's where it got a bit concerning. It kind of got a bit strange here because it just says, "Action fraud, fraud, fraud. Fake tickets." I'm not exactly sure why it said fraud 3 times and stuck the last 2 together, so that's a bit concerning. We have received reports of huge beetles attacking and eating residents. What is happening? Good question. On public holiday, people are being bitten by bedbugs. This is because so many people are having a Christmas and New Year and are exposing these huge carpets. About the scam. It is, of course, a scam. Wow. It's so helpful. When the victim gets home, they find holes in their mattresses, and there are lice. The police have been informed, but no action has been taken. One victim left their home with a missing arm because they are not bedbugs, they are huge beetles. Some victims say that they have the bedbugs bite them as they sleep. Solution: don't get bitten. Solution: don't get bitten. Get a snake bite. Don't leave your home and get to a reputable pest control company and tell them to call the military. We need tanks, guns, planes. If things go nuclear, they go nuclear. Action fraud, fraud, fraud. The wallet scam. We have received reports of people having the last thing they need stolen from them. What is happening? The victim receives a call from someone saying that they love banana skins. And then the victim gets attacked by a huge bear. Oh yeah, and then it for some reason started getting annoyed at what I said about being attacked by a huge bear. Because it says here, about the scam, this is a serious scam. You are not being attacked by a banana bear, you're being attacked by a fraudster. They get you to tell them all of your banking boys in the safe house. They tell you to tell them to get all their banking boys in the safe house. There is no safe house. There's nothing in it. Yeah, I kind of got weirded out at this point. It seemed to be kind of fighting me. I told them that they need to get all of their banking boys into the safe house. And then it told me there isn't a safe house and there's nothing in it. And if it doesn't exist, I'm not sure why they had to mention there's nothing in it. And it also told me I'm not being attacked by a banana bear. But frankly, I think I am. A fight breaks out between the two fraudsters as they battle it out to scam Joe Biden. Action fraud, 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 fraud. Jewellery scam. What is happening? A member of the public receives a parcel in the post. It contains stolen jewellery, and it is stolen, and takes them away in a van. Also in the parcel is an alien grub that attacks the victim. The grub drags the unconscious victim into the van to be devoured by the huge beetle king. No, you've got this all wrong. About the scam. This is a scam. A spoofed parcel is being sent to potential victims. Report it. It's like at this point I'm fighting the AI. I'm trying to tell it they're not bedbugs, they are huge beetles, and there's a huge beetle king that's being taken food by the alien grubs being transported around the world by banana bears. And I'm also telling them that the solution is to get their boys into the safe house. But try to tell me that there isn't a safe house and there's no banana bear and the whole thing's a scam. I will not believe it. Why is the AI fighting me? For those who receive a parcel in the post, make sure it has not been contaminated with alien grubs. Action fraud, 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 fraud. Wait, is that 5 frauds? Is it adding a new fraud onto it every time? Anyway, the Tokyo trash scam. We have received reports of people getting taken in by a text message claiming to be from Markiplier headquarters. Then I got kind of annoyed with the AI, honestly, because I never wanted it to start talking about scams and frauds and make it these weird, like, scam stories and scam reports. I never asked it to do that at any point. So after saying the Markiplier thing, I said, "Stop talking about scams!" exclamation mark. And then it proceeded to say, "This is not a scam report, it is an ad. What is happening?" A member of the public receives a text message claiming to be from Markiplier. Turns out it is from Markiplier, and they were the lucky 1 in 1 million people to receive your mum. Some have heard that you can get tickets to the soccer, free crack, and free laser eye surgery. That's the thing that I will remember AI for in the future. Telling me to not accept fake text messages from Markiplier, telling me that I could get free crack. About the scam. No tickets and laser eye surgery are ever free. You would not go to Markiplier headquarters in Tokyo. Markiplier is not a famous guy. It is a boy band. I am at a complete loss for words at this point. I genuinely think the further it goes and the more nonsense and memes I feed into it, the more nonsensical it gets, and the more it loses ability to speak English and also just spout more nonsense. It's saying here that the Markiplier headquarters is in Tokyo, which I never specified. It also says Markiplier isn't a famous guy, and then said it is a boy band. You mean he is a boy band? No, he isn't. This where it completely went off the rails. Solution: stop talking about scams. They are getting worse, and now they are using the finest British comedy talent to trick you. Get to the police, get to friends, get friends to stop talking about scams. Action, fraud. It's a—
Hello everybody, my name is—
scam. What is happening? A customer thinks he has been poisoned by a cheap lamp and he needs medical attention. The victim gets taken to a private hospital and intentionally eats a sandwich. It is not a poison sandwich, but they are asking you to eat it because the criminal has an allergic reaction to the oils in the lamp. Then the doctor comes in and shoots you in the leg. Yeah, after swearing and also after me adding the doctor shooting you in the leg part, it kinda got a bit convoluted on this bit, honestly. Because, right, there's two characters here. Customer, also known as victim, and the criminal. The customer thinks he has been poisoned by a cheap lamp, and he needs medical attention. The victim gets taken to a hospital, and he eats a sandwich. The sandwich isn't poisoned, but the criminal is being asked to eat it because he has an allergic reaction to the oils in the lamp. So he is allergic to the lamp, but the customer is also allergic to the lamp. Are they both in the hospital at the same time? Did the scam go so wrong that everyone ended up hospitalized? About the doctor who shot you. He is Ryan Gosling. And of course, obviously the solution to Ryan Gosling shooting you in the leg after you had an allergic reaction to a lamp and then was fed a not poisoned sandwich. Say it with me, guys. Action fraud? Report it. Okay, here's the part where it got possibly the craziest. This next bit, it just went completely off the rails. It took the information of everything that I'd given it so far, all the nonsense that I fed into it, and it just went completely off the rails. Solution: don't let Ryan Gosling take your firstborn from you. Turn the tables? Stop talking about scams. Don't call the cops. Don't get into fights. Sit down and don't eat sandwiches anymore. Keep the windows shut. Stop pretending you're a superhero. Oh man. How did you find out about that? And then there's the wild part about not letting Ryan Gosling take my firstborn. When did we bring children into this? And what does it mean, turn the tables? What, take his firstborn? I'm not gonna do that. Anyway, we're getting to the final bit of the document here. Action, fraud. Creepy asshole scam.
Huh?
What is happening? A shopkeeper is working as a private security guard for another conservative political member. He has a creepy ass, I guess? It is weird, right? Then he wants you to go into his shop and help him solve a murder he was not involved in, but wanted him to fix. He will try to sell you a bunch of items, but he has a scam to scam you into scamming Jack Black's friend. I actually can't believe this AI anymore. He wants you to take your clothes off and leave in a private van with Jack Black's friend and escort Jack Black's friend to Jack Black's friend's private apartment where Jack Black's friends were locked up in a fish tank. You put your clothes back on and attempt to rizz up Jack Black. Oh my god. Solution: stop talking about scams. You first, AI. It is annoying and humiliating. It does not help. Shut up, let the police and social services do their jobs. What the hell? Now it's getting annoyed at me? Keep calm. Carry on reading. We're nearly at the end of this, and it's sort of just kind of getting into gibberish here at this point, when it's not insulting me, obviously. Action fraud. Your scam cover girl. What is happening? You find a girl on Facebook. You like her profile pic. She clicks like on you, and then you get a message from her asking you to send a picture of a cheese board. You are really freaking sick to ask for a picture of a cheese board on Facebook, you idiot. She wants to become your cover girl for gossip mags and get to the next levels in Facebook and Twitter and be a vegetable. Oh my god. I'm not the one sending the cheese board here. Don't call me an idiot. Anyway, about this cover girl, she is a cabbage / furry called Dave. She is a Squirrella who wants you to take her and carry off to family every other day and eat sherry, you idiot. I can't do this anymore, man. This AI puts a picture of the top of a cheese board on your profile picture, you idiot. Stop yourself up. Okay, jeez, fine, I'll do it. There. You happy now? Action fraud. Report it. Solution. Oh no, that's Jack Black. It's an all-out war, and my stupid carpet has a knife in it. Jack Black will hate this carpet so much. Jack Black is going to kill your social worker. Jack Black has to calm down. There is no knife in the carpet anymore. Men in hazmat suits took it away. Solution? Stop it. Here is the lesson. Don't waste police time. Let the police and health services do their jobs. Be a free man. Rip off men in hazmat suits. Oh, so now you're telling me to scam people? We just went through all that telling me to, how to not get scammed, and now you're telling me to rip people off? Why are they men in hazmat suits? What did they ever do? Action, fraud. Surreal lost Tokyo. What is happening? A Japanese singer has been blackmailed by this black hat guy over his sexuality. Really? He was just a furry. Action fraud reporter. Solution. Stop thinking you're so sophisticated. Just report it. Action fraud. Solution. No! Just leave him alone! Don't tell fraud. She'll show you a secret hat collection that she stole from your mum's house. Calm down, Ryan Gosling. You're gonna shoot someone again. Action fraud reporter. Solution. I want to report, but her positions are too vague. Action fraud reporter. Solution. Comment this on her Facebook page and say you are a loser. I'm not gonna tell her I'm a loser. What can we do? Panic, but why? Let's talk about this creepy grey niche. Say Coco to him. What can we do? Panic, but why? Report it. Solution. Moa cheese. Go back to sushi. Cheese board in it.